Alright guys, so I'm out here on a pretty far out spot on one of my local rivers, fishing for trout. I just caught one and I didn't have my camera on, so I decided to put it on now. Actually caught it on some power nuggets here, and so I don't see a reason to change that. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep fishing with PowerBait. I add some scent to it, some Procure garlic bloody tuna. So again, if it worked once, it'll likely work again. I just saw two fish jump right out there. So yeah, this is the scent that I'm using to Procure garlic bloody tuna, like I said. And just go ahead and put that on there. Don't need too much, this stuff's pretty potent. And then I've got a 7-foot rod, one piece. I've got some 30-pound braid to an 8-pound fluoro bumper, snap swivel, 1/4 ounce weight lime green corky, bait hook sitting on a 4-pound fluoro leader. Leader's about 2 feet, not too long. This part of the river's pretty shallow, so see if we can get more fish. Those 1/4 ounce weights can take a little bit to sink down to the bottom because they're so light, but I mean, it worked once. So that's one thing I've been trying to do, is if I have a setup that works one time, I don't see a need to change it, even if I get a little bored, unless it's been like a long time. I started off the day trying to float some jigs on like an addicted float with like a marabou jig. I didn't have any luck with that. Threw some spinners for a little bit, didn't have any luck with those. But as soon as I started drifting the PowerBait, I've gotten bites, and I actually reeled the one fish in, so I think we're gonna stick with that for a little while. Yeah, see, we're hitting bottom, and it's this rod is very sensitive. Fish just jumped right there next to the line. I'd bet that something's gonna bite this soon, so I'm gonna let it drift. All right, I'm gonna reel in and cast again. Yeah, something took my bait. Maybe that wasn't all bottom. All right, I'm gonna set this bait a little bit deeper in this hook to try and get it so that if something tries to take it, they're not gonna have much luck unless they want to eat this hook, which I'm hoping they'll do. So one thing I found that actually helps with this is kind of, even with these power nuggets, if you smush them a little bit first, roll them in your hand, smush them, then take your hook. And again, this is a bait hook, so it has the shanks on the back, and then kind of just squeeze it around. Watch your finger so that you don't, you know, get hooked. But and just like that. Then I'll add my scent. I've had pretty good luck with this particular scent, this garlic bloody tuna here. We just fished a lake last weekend, and I did pretty well with that. The same rig with the PowerBait. So again, if you find something that works, don't change it too much, unless it stops working for whatever reason. And if you, anytime you think you might have a bite, it's good to try to set your hook. 'Cause you never know. Could be a bite, could not, but if it's not, the hook set is free. So maybe caught on something. I don't feel a full-on snag, but we stopped movement there for a little bit. And another thing too, like I said, I mean, a one-piece rod is very sensitive, but braided line is also super sensitive. So anytime you combine those two, I mean, that fish just jumped right over there. I wonder if I can cast that far. I might not be able to cast that far, but I think there's another little beach over here. Yeah, I caught a trout earlier and I let it go, and it was keeper size. I considered keeping it, but I wanted to see if I could get something a little bigger. I think that might be a bite. I think something's trying to take this bait right now. It could just be bottom though. Like I said, I mean, a sensitive rod is good, but if it's too sensitive, nice, fish on. Sweet. Sweet. I'm so glad I got that on camera. Okay, it's a little dude, but a fish nonetheless. Oh, and he shook free. And he took my bait. I see him down there still. Oh wow. Is my hook messed up? Interesting, he kind of like smashed my hook into my corky. Well, time to reload. But yeah, I mean, PowerBait really is tried and true, so. Yeah, I really should just grab all my tackle and bring it down here, because this is a much better spot. It's also out of the sun. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to fishing like this, especially if you're going after like an area, you're in an area where you know there's fish, again, you see them jumping and stuff, having enough tackle without carrying too much crap to be able to change presentations, change fishing styles, change what you're doing. I swear, I think I just saw a fish try to take that bait. No, maybe not. Fish on. Nice. Nice. Another little one, but fish nonetheless. All right, power bait, man. Power bait for the win. But hang on. That is a good looking fish though. A rainbow. Cool. All right. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, man, this power bait really is just smashing these guys. I do think I might pinch the barb on this hook. Maybe not. What I don't want to do is catch some hog of a trout, not have the barb on, and have him shake loose. The plight of man. But this is fun. I'm certainly having fun doing this. Casting the same spot, man. But we're doing it. This is fun. That was a bite for sure. I gotta let him bite it for a second. It seems like if I try to do the hook set too early, they're just not taking it. Honestly, I'm not even using the scent the last handful of times. And we're just ripping it. I mean, these fish are biting, so if I don't need to go get my scent, I won't. I am getting down on this jar though, so I may have to go grab more out of my bag. Thankfully I have other chartreuse power bait. From what I understand, in the hatcheries, the stalkers eat this, so they're not power bait itself, but they eat something similar. Some kind of green fish food, so they really like it. And I'm just hoping for a big daddy. Yeah, what the hell's on the line? Some weed. Get some weed, bro. Sometimes. Oh, this is actually other line that from somebody breaking off. Oh shoot, he was bug in there too. Well shoot, this kind of screws up my jam. Yeah, what the hell? How the hell am I supposed to... What the fuck, bro? Mind numbing sometimes. Oh, is that braid too? Oh, it is. Yeah. Yep, somebody broke off. Yeah, see, man, I use braided line and I like it, but you really got to be careful using it, because if you break off and you're not using a bumper, you can really screw up a fishing hole. You can really mess up a fishing hole, man, with braid, because this stuff is so easy to catch on your line. And I will be taking this out of here, guys, but yeah. Yeah, if you use braid, always use a bumper. So always tie like 10 to 15 feet of fluorocarbon or mono directly to your braided line and then go from there. Because if you break off braid in the river, it sucks, man. You can really mess up a fishing hole. Know about that. See, so I take like a chunk like that, like as big as the tip of my finger. This one's extra scent with glitter. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Always be careful with these hooks, man, especially if they're barbed. That's the last thing you need when you're out here, is to deal with that. These hooks are sharp, so. Alright, we'll try this. I'm gonna put the hook right through, just a little bit. Really squeeze it. Squeeze the PowerBait on. Try to give the point of the hook a little bit of exposure, but not too much. I don't want anything to swallow this hook, but I also don't want it to escape and be able to take my bait without suffering some sort of consequence. So really smush that on like a pyramid. There we go. Got my line wrapped around my tip. All right. Boom. More fishing. Again, about the size of my fingertip. I might even go a little bigger, why not? Take that, mush it up, make a little ball, mush it up. Just hook through, boom. Smush, 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 smush. Really just pack it on there. Try to maybe pack the majority in the front so that fish bites there. Looks good to me. I'd eat that if that was a fish. That looked like a decent sized one that just jumped over there. Yeah, I would like to bring a fly rod up here. It is a little bit windy, it seems like, but fish on. No? I don't know about that, man. Oh shoot, I do have a fish on. I didn't even know. He's not fighting too much. Yep, and another little stalker. Oh, this is a... No. This is a... Yeah, this is a rainbow. Thought for a sec it might be a brown. Ooh, man, he swallowed this hook deep. Okay, hang on. Bro, just stop. I keep turning this camera off because I'm trying to conserve the battery. But yeah, that's funny. So I'd reeled in and I didn't even realize that I had a fish on there. Unreal. I mean, yeah, it's, again, guys, it's possible that something's not taking these and it's just falling off, but I kind of doubt it, to be honest. And it seems like I'm getting a bite and then boom, I reel in and my bait's gone. So I mean, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple more casts and then I might have to get going, unfortunately. Nice fish on. Or I had one on. Is he still on? Oop. Unreal, man. These sneaky little bastards. Alright. The PowerBait's working, dude. It works. Classic PowerBait. That guy felt like he had a little bit of strength behind him too. I don't know how he managed to shake this hook, but and I don't know what a good move is, because I don't, if I'm releasing these fish, which if they're small I am, I don't want them to swallow the bait. But you know, if you're keeping a fish, it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll try this like you do, like you fish a bead. I'll set the hook up there. Then they go to bite it, set the hook, goes into their mouth. Okay. Could just be losing this bait in the weeds. I'm gonna try casting just straight out in front of me and letting it float. Yeah, you do cover more ground if you go 45 to 45, but I wanted to try to get a little bit of distance there. Yeah, man, that right there, I just pulled and I had a little bit of resistance. I mean, it could be possible my bait's getting lost in weeds like this. I wonder if something would bite just this corky. see if I feel the same sensitivity that I did feel. I'm gonna go back to that other spot I was fishing, see if I'll have better luck again. And I will go back to those power eggs because they seem to work better. Alright guys, I'm back to the PowerBait nuggets with a little bit of the garlic bloody tuna scent, the Procure. We'll kind of see what life looks like right now. Now that the sun is really out, you could see fish kind of all over. I see one over there, see two over there actually by those rocks. One of them actually looks like it might be a decent size. Maybe, maybe not. It's tough to tell because of the refraction, but and hopefully something smells this PowerBait and wants in on it. Yeah, so it seems like fish, they like this structure, you know, they want to hang out where there's rocks and where there's cover and where they can hide to pop out and grab their prey, and then also where they can hide from things that might want to get them. But there are two trout right there, I think. So I might try to cast right here. I may even try to float that jig in front of them, because I haven't gotten anything on the jig. Not floating it. That bait keeps coming off. Oh, I can see it floating. Alright, I'm going to try floating a jig in front of those other fish right there. If those are fish, which I think they are. So I have a jig float set up already. I could put a little bit of scent on this, I guess. Yeah, why not? Just a little bit. Again, I think this stuff goes a pretty long way, so. Oh yeah, this definitely doesn't need to be this long. for this. Plus I'll be able to cast it over there easier. Oh, come on, man. Goes to show fishing hooks work, right? Maybe those aren't fish. I think they are. I definitely think those are fish. It's 2 pieces of silver, if not. Oh, come on. Rope. It fucking floats sometimes. You guys can see the bugs are coming out. Maybe they aren't fish. Maybe they're not alive. I'm going back to the PowerBait. I gotta leave soon. It's kind of hot. I think that anything is coming off of the hook right now, so I don't really see a reason not to use the glittery one. It seems to have more scent and it has glitter, which is nice. See, I'm kind of just forming it with my fingers, really trying to pack it. I take my setup here, the drift setup I already was using. Oh shoot, okay. Really just trying to form it down there. I'll turn it that way, push it down a little bit. Old reliable. Just a little of that. And kabang. Let's see if we can do some more fishing. I did okay today, which is good, but I really want to get a keeper. What that'll look like, I don't know. I'll kind of decide as it comes or doesn't. Oh yeah, this GoPro's gonna die. Oh, I had one on, man, and he got off of that hook. I'm curious if these hooks are just... I don't get it. I don't get why. I mean, usually these bait hooks are pretty decent. Is the barb bad? Oh, it's pretty